What is up, you guys? It is Sharky here, going to be making another video. Now, I'm still, if you guys can see what I'm doing right now, I'm still doing a Slayer video. I'm just not recording myself talking about the Slayer stuff because I'm keeping that separate. But, I made this video that I'm going to be talking to you guys about 2 or 3 days ago, and I made a mistake on it, and I didn't get to save it because, for one, the video was way too long, and then the second part of it, it didn't even save. So, but I'm going to make this as short as possible, less than 10 minutes, hopefully less than 5 minutes. So, I'm going to be talking to you guys on how I caught my hacker. Okay, now this hacker, he wasn't really a hacker type. You know, he didn't get a hold of my information or whatever type of stuff. He just basically tried to convince other people that he was a hacker. And, his name is, Kenneth Parks. Now, don't ask me how I got that type of information. I even know where he lives and all this stuff and his parents' names and all this stuff, but don't even ask me on how I got that. But the thing about Kenny is he was going around telling people, yo, Sharky's going to jail, or Sharky's in jail right now. He won't be out of jail till like January the 30th or something like that. That, you know, he was basically saying that, you know, I called the cops on you and stuff like that, and told them using your IP address that you're a criminal, you're a murderer, you kill people for fun, and all this blah blah type crap. And, you know, I was like, why would you do that? And, you know, me and Kenny, we've been friends for 7 years, guys. We've been friends for so long. And I just don't know what goes through his head, and he keeps telling me every time he does something that goes too far, he tells me, "Oh, dude, it's a prank. I'm sorry. It was a joke." And I'm like, "That's not a joke, dude. You're trying to send police officers to my house." You know, and this is what happened was a police officer called my mom's phone and then was saying that they were looking for me or something like that, and my mom was like, "It's just a prank. Don't worry about it." And I was like, "Well, you know, I have to find out, you know, because yeah, I like pranks. Can you go behind that guy and hit him from the back?" Behind that guy? What guy? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. That guy kind of interrupted me from talking. But yeah. So, ooh, what'd I get? Oh, something good. Okay. So yeah. What was I talking about? So I got a call on my phone that there was a police officer calling in my house. His name was Scopes Maple. Now I don't know if he was a real police officer. It just assumed to me. I'm sorry guys if you guys hear that. That's my Xbox. It just assumed to me that this police officer was fake. Now I am not 100% sure if this police officer was fake. All I know is that he kept on saying, "Oh, if you don't call me back or something like that, we're gonna get a warrant for your arrest and place you under arrest." I don't know what he was saying I was gonna be arrested for. I know for one, they gotta have a warrant to come to my house and a warrant for my arrest. You know, they can't touch me, they can't place me under arrest. And as long as I didn't do nothing wrong, as long as they haven't seen me in any criminal activity, they can't touch me. And you know, I was telling mom, you know, that, you know, she is right. You know, I mean, why the hell would police officers call my house when normally when police officers come to my house, they literally come to my house. They don't fucking call me. So, how I figured out it was pretty much fake is because we located where the police officer lives or something like that, and it was from Allen, Texas. Now, Kenny did not want to admit it, but Kenny kept on telling me he lived in some other place and something like that until I figured out Kenny was trying to tell his buddies, yeah, I was doing a little police prank call on one of my friends, stuff like that, and he took it too serious. Then it made me think, police prank? A police officer called me just not that long ago, said that I was going to be arrested, and then I asked Kenny, where do you live? And he said, Allen, Texas, and I was like, police is located in Allen, Texas, and Kenny apparently lives in Allen, Texas. And then there was 4 keys for this task. Not too bad. Nice. Okay. So the police officer or whatever lived in Allen, Texas, and he did. And then I figured out, you know, after talking to him for a little while, Kenny has always been saying stuff that you know, he swatted my house, he hacked my profile, You know, he's done a lot of stuff to my IP address. He's booted me offline and all this crap. And, you know, honestly, none of that never really happened. I mean, he's never hit me offline, you know? He's never hit me offline. He's even going around saying he's hit the police station offline. He shut down the military. And, you know, honestly, I tried telling him, you know, you saying all that stuff is going to get yourself in trouble. Because that stuff is illegal. That stuff will probably even get you killed. You know, even going around saying stuff about the military, bro. Those people go out there to risk their lives to make sure you have a home today. You know, if they didn't do that, if you were doing that to them, shutting down their systems, they couldn't go out there and do what they are doing right now. So, I mean, I don't know what is it with him, but you know, I found out that he was a 17-year-old kid. You know, he shouldn't be doing that, but he's someday he's gonna get caught. I'm not gonna call the cops on him or do anything, you know, to try to get him to stop that because he's not gonna listen to me. He's apparently been doing this to me for about 4.5 years now, and it's crazy and it's too much. I decided to delete him from my Skype and delete him off my Xbox. And he doesn't play Runescape. If you see me what I'm doing, he don't play Runescape or nothing. So I just don't talk to him no more. Even though he's been my friend for about 7 years, I don't I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to deal with it no more. And a lot of my friends on the Xbox are telling me, what happened to Kenny? You know, he's still saying stuff behind your back. And, you know, I tell him, yeah, he could say stuff behind my back. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I gave up on it. You know, I mean, I'm not going to deal with that no more. I mean, all of it's a lie. Kenny can't do it. He can't. Even though he goes around saying he does, he really can't. So, um, so yeah, guys, I caught my hacker, and it was really funny on how he was trying to tell me it was a joke and stuff like that, and then he kind of was apologizing to me like crazy, like he spammed my Skype messages. I wish I had the Skype messages. I would show you guys, but I'm not because I don't have the messages. I deleted them, or as soon as I deleted him from the profile or whatever, it deleted the messages too. But yeah, so I couldn't believe on how, you know, Kenny actually went that far into calling the police or something like that on me. Now, one thing that this police officer was asking was, we need to hear the other side of the story. If you don't call us back and let us know the other side of the story, we will come to your house with a warrant and place you under arrest. And, you know, my mom was like, don't call back, just leave it alone. And the police officer, if it's a prank call, they won't call back. But if it's real, then they'll come over. And my brother Christopher, he was like, yeah, if you didn't do nothing wrong, don't worry about it. And, you know, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I didn't do nothing wrong. So let the police officer come over and see what he's got to say. And sure enough, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks now. And they only called twice. The police officer didn't come. And, yeah. So I kind of knew it was Kenny from the beginning. Either way, Kenny's been, you know, saying a bunch of stuff about me behind my back, you know. But even though he just says that stuff, it's not true. I mean, so far me and all my friends have proved that Kenny's just a little lying kid. You know, he can't really do what he says he can do. You know, and then he also says that he can get hackers to come and shut me down or something like that. And it's not. Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure anybody can shut anybody down if they needed to. I mean, but I mean, if I gotta call the cops, I will. You know, I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm not scared. You can't scare me. If you shut me down, that's fine. Shut me down. I will find another way to get on. So I mean, as long as I didn't do anything illegal, you can't touch me. And so far, even today, he's still going around saying that crap. But I mean, that all that happened. It happened maybe about 3 or 4 days ago when Kenny decided to explain himself and stuff like that. And then he was even telling me, are you still being hit off by that one dude in the party? And I was like, the guy I kicked from the party? And he was like, yeah, because he keeps hitting me offline. And I was like, no, he's not hitting me offline, dude. He can't hit me offline, you know? And he was like, oh, well, someone keeps hitting me offline. I was like, Kenny, well, you give people your password and email and stuff like that. And he was like, oh, well, and, you know, he was kind of telling me, how does that work? And I'm like, well, sometimes profiles have an IP address linked to them or something like that. And I guess if you be going around giving people your IP address, they can find all your information using that. if I mean your profile, if you give people your profile, they can find all the information that's been linked on your profile on there, and that's how they get it. Now, I have given Kenny my account one time because he gave me Black Ops 3, but then he took the account back and was basically making a big joke, changing the password over and over, and I got tired of it. I said, you know, fuck this. You can have the account then. But then here's what was crazy about the message my mom got. The police officer said, now, this is not my name. This is my dad's name, because when I put my name, I put my dad's name on there. Only reason is because if I do feel like doing something illegal, or not really illegal, but you know, something like if a hacker ever does hack me or something, he's gonna get a hold of my dad's information, not mine. And you know, my dad's in jail, so I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it. But um, so he said, Frederick, Jacob, or whoever you go by, if you do not call me back, I'll have to get a warrant for your arrest, come to your house, and place you under arrest. Now, what made me think is he said Frederick, and I was saying that's not my name. However, Jacob is my name, but Frederick's not. So I mean, that's how I knew, okay, well, this is obviously not a really good police officer who knows his job. Now, I know police officers have that technology where they know how to get a hold of all type of information. They'll even call you by your first, middle, and last name. This police officer only called by your first name, which is not mine, and my name, which is mine. So, you know, that's how I kind of knew it was fake. And, yeah, guys, so, I mean, that's the end of the video. I don't really want to make it too long. However, it's already 11 minutes. Just, you know, to tell you guys, if this has ever happened to you guys and you have a police officer calling you or something like that, I think normally police officers can only go to your house and talk to you. They cannot get a hold of your phone number. That would actually be invading your privacy if they're getting a hold of your phone number and calling you. They're not allowed to. I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to. But if I'm wrong, put it in the comments and tell me I'm wrong, and you know, I'll believe it, you know. But yeah, guys, so that's how I caught my hacker. He's not really a hacker. He's just some kid making a lot of mistakes, and you know, he shouldn't really be doing that. He's gonna really soon pay the price once he gets caught, and then he can't get out of it. So, but if you guys like what I said, hit that like button. If you guys are new to my channel, subscribe, guys, because that that's crazy. You know, I can't believe it. He actually called the police or something like that. Tried to get me in trouble, saying I was some fucking murderer or something like that. So, but anyway, guys, seriously, if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, guys. And it's Sharky here, and I'm out, guys.